Hey everybody, Sam Terrell, the Northwest Aeronaut here, and we are on our climb out, departing Twin Oaks out to the practice area. And today we're going to start with some exercises that I teach all my primary students, and my instrument students for that matter. Here's the exercise, guys. Constant airspeed climbs and descents. This is often done under the hood for instrument work, but I do it VFR because this is exactly the skills we need to be able to do safe takeoffs and safe approaches to land. So what we're going to do, oftentimes people will just pick an airspeed and then they will pull the power out and maintain the airspeed while they descend. And that's a perfectly valid way to do it. I like to take a little bit more finesse to it. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to slow down to a manageable airspeed, and that speed is going to be 70 miles an hour. Now this trick I'm going to show you, this recipe, this can be used in 150s for 70 miles an hour, or it can be used for Cessna 172s at 70 knots. Here's the recipe. We're going to hold our heading, we're going to hold our altitude here at 3,500. I'm going to pull my carpet out, and I'm going to pull my power back, maintaining altitude while my airspeed comes down to 70. As it gets to 70, I am going to put my power into 1900 RPM. Now, for a hot day like today, I might need a little more than 1900. I might need closer to 2000 or somewhere in between. So I'm at about 2000 right now. But once I'm there, I'm going to do 2 full turns of nose up trim. 2 full turns. 1, 2, from the very top of the wheel to the bottom. Okay? And I want you guys to see this because with that recipe, 2000 RPM roughly, 2 full turns of nose up trim, I am set here hands off at 70 miles an hour, and this works in 172s as well for 70 knots. So then from there you just use your power as needed to control your altitude if you start going up or down. Alright, so maintaining 70. What we're going to do is we are going to be consistently and slowly bringing that power all the way out to idle. So you start with it in wherever it is, and we are not worried about altitude in this exercise. We're only worried about maintaining 70. I give myself plus or minus 2 as a buffer. If I go beyond plus or minus 2, I consider that bad. Okay, so we're looking for 70 plus or minus 2. I'm consistently and slowly pulling the power out all the way to idle. Once I get to idle, I start bringing it back in nice and slowly and consistently, maintaining 70 the whole time until I'm at full power and I climb back up to the altitude I started at which point I level back off, all at 70 miles an hour. All right, here we go. I'm going to start taking the power out nice and slow. Here we are. Keeping my eyes outside, okay? You can't fixate on the instruments when you do this. You have to keep eyes outside for traffic, and you just glance in every few seconds to check the airspeed. All right, my power's coming out nice and slow. I'm maintaining 70. Notice my pitch is not changing that much as I pull this power out. Nice and slow. I'm at 1300 RPM right now. Maintaining heading. Maintaining airspeed. I don't care about my altitude. All right, my power is at idle right now. So I'm going to start bringing it back in. Maintaining 70. Don't let it get fast. Keep it right there at 70. Got to pitch up nice and gradually as the power comes in, but not too much to get slow either. The other trick for this is you got to maintain coordination. And as you pull this power out, it requires less right rudder. As we add power in, you're going to need more right rudder. Oh, come on, hold it there. There's 70. There's 70. Small changes. Uh-oh, I'm going beyond plus or minus 2. There it is. Got to correct it. Got to correct it. There we go. Bring the power in. I'm at 2,300. Keeping my eyes outside. Looking for traffic. Holding my heading. Oh, there we are. And remember, in a 150, 70 is just the VX climb. All right, I'm at 3,500. I'm leveling off, bringing that power back to 2,000 where it was to level off. And I'm still climbing because I got a thermal here, so now I got to get back down at 70. Taking that power out, continually pitching for 70. Got to get back down because I hit a thermal that pushed me up. And as I get back down to 3,500, I'll level off by bringing that power back into 1900 to 2000. Again, today's a little bit of a thermally day. It's a little bit rough to get it exactly where we need it, but this is the ballpark. There we go. And look at, once I bring it back to the power setting I had and the airspeed I had, I'm trimmed for it. I don't need to hold on to the controls. I'm at level flight at 70. So that's my version of constant airspeed climbs and descents. And that's the type of finesse that really comes in handy when you are learning to land and learning how to approach an airport. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Tune in next week for our next video, and until then, resume your own navigation. See you guys.